Right then, today we kick off our Europa League campaign and we also have some big transfer news as one of last season's best performers departs the club. Who is it? Hi guys, Gamer James here. Welcome back to Marseille. As always, thank you very much for clicking play. It's episode 26. It's the second episode of the new season. We've got a few games to catch up on. As I said in the intro, we are kicking off our Europa League campaign because it's a big match to start things off. So I suppose what we'll do is we'll just go in and show you who it was that left. So it wasn't Moussa Dembele, it wasn't Oguzhan Ozyakup, it was Angelino. A little bit not surprised that we got an offer. Fairly surprised that we sold him for the amount that we did. He went for somewhere in the region of about 13 million euros. We had to negotiate it up. When the offer came in, it was highlighted in red. It's saying the player's agent indicates that he wants to discuss terms with West Ham. So I had no choice from then on. All I could do was try and get as much money as I could. So we negotiated it up. We got 13 million for him. So we haven't done too bad there. It's a shame. It is a big shame that he's gone because he'd started this season brilliantly as well. But you know, when the lure of the Premier League comes calling, I guess it still holds a great big power over players. And of course, we got him from Manchester City, so he probably wants to go back there and prove that they were wrong to let him go. Okay, so a quick look then before we look at the results so far. We have quite a decent looking group for the Europa League. We're in Group D. We're there with Porto, who we kick off the group stage with. That's who we're playing in the match in today's live com. We've also got Ludogorets and Vitesse, so confident of getting through that group. It's a lot better. Well, who was it last season? Was it Newcastle and Roma, wasn't it? So I'm really confident that we can definitely go through in second, possibly win the group. Again, that's going to come down to the two games against Porto, but they're a very strong opponent. If we have a quick little look at them, their manager is Nuno Espirito Santo, who used to be in charge of Valencia. Where is their players? So they've got a decent squad. Dorlan Pabon is in great form at the start of the season. 7 goals in 6 games so far in all competitions for him. He looks quite dangerous. We're going to have to watch out for him today. Other than that, no massive names, of course. There's a few that stand out that I recognise from elsewhere. Alberto Bueno, of course. He used to play at Granada and Vallecano and Valladolid. I follow Spanish football a lot, so that's a name that rings a bell. As is this one, Miguel Layun. He was at Granada as well and at Watford. Decent left back as well. So they do have a good squad. Obviously, they're going to have a good squad. They're one of the biggest teams in Portugal and one of the biggest teams in Europe. So it's going to be a tough game, but I think we can get through this. To be honest, I really do. So then, let's have a look at the results. After that 4-2 win against Gongomp, we followed it up with a 2-0 win over Havre. And now this was really bizarre. I mean, we were by far the better team, but we struggled to create anything. Both goals, as you can see, came from the penalty spot. It was the weirdest 6 minutes I think I've ever seen. We got our first penalty on the 25th minute. Dembele tucked it away beautifully. He then got another one 3 minutes later and he smashed it into the top corner. And believe it or not, 3 minutes after that, we were awarded another one. But unfortunately, he went for the top corner and put it over the bar. But the 2 goals were enough in the end, kept up his fantastic start to the season and gave us 2 wins from 2, which, you know, was excellent. Unfortunately, then we went to Bordeaux and we lost 2-0. Look at all those yellow cards, 6 yellow cards in the end. It was a frustrating game. It was very even, but Bordeaux were clinical. They didn't score their last goal, any of their goals actually. 77 and 84 they got their goals, and kind of broke our resistance and our hearts really. But then we came back with a 2-0 win against Nancy. promoted, I think, newly promoted club. Oguzhan Ozyakup and Moussa Dembele with the goals at the start and the end of the match, and in between that we were dominant, but it took us a long time to seal the points. Oguzhan then scored again against Caen as we won 2-0 away. Lucas Klosterman got the first in that match, so really good solid away win, good to get one on the board. And then last time out we got a 0-0 draw with Toulouse. Now that was an awful game, and it was again another one of those, no matter what I did, I changed the tactics, I changed the passing style, the mentality, all the team talks in the world, nothing happened, nothing changed anything there. It was just awful. Okay, so we've got our team picked. We've got Asmir Begovic in goal. Ludwig Augustinsson is now our first choice left back, of course, with Angelino going. Interestingly there, Malik Ousfani, our backup, he'd gone out on loan 4 days before we sold Angelino. Thankfully, we were able to recall him, so he came back to the club and he will be our backup left back, as we kind of planned for this season. And then Augustinsson became available, and it kind of threw Ousfani down a little bit, again down the pecking order. But with Angelino going, the opportunity for him is there again. So we've got Eric Bailly and Lucas Klosterman in the centre of defence, with Gabriel Paulista on the bench, Danny Da Costa at right back, Kondogbia and Bruno Fernandes in the middle, and then it's Traore, Pulisic, Sisto behind Dembele. So the press are basically going with the home team here. They're saying that we're on a high and home advantage should be enough. Hopefully they're right. We're evens favourite. Porto 11-5, as is the draw. It's a big game, and it's the perfect one to kickstart the group stage, because if you can get the win and get the 3 points, then that would be huge. Okay, so I've just calmly told them to go out there and give these fans their money's worth. Everyone's listened keenly or passionately, so pretty decent. We're going with the control mentality just to start with. I am expecting Porto to be dangerous on the break, so I kind of want to try and guard against that a little bit if we can. It's a full house at the Stade Velodrome. That is great news. It's to be expected, of course, because it's a huge game against the team that will be rivaling us for the top spot. It is definitely between the two of us. You can't see Ludogorets or Vitesse really challenging for the top two in this group. Da Costa then will take this throw in. He gives it back to Kondogbia. Now it's Fernandes. Be a nice time to get an early goal. Minute and a half into the match. Here's Sisto. Dembele had just gone offside a little bit. Sisto's gone all the way. It's a good save in the end. Another throw from Da Costa, but it's a poor one, this one. Is there a counter-attack coming? No, Da Costa's cut it off. Klosterman across to bite. Bruno Fernandes. Good run. Dembele tries to get it through. It's through with Kondogbia. Wayward effort. It's a bright start from us to this match. We are definitely on top. 81% possession it was just before this highlights. Kondogbia shoots just wide again, but we're still on 2/3 of the possession. We just got to make it count, and we've got to watch for the counter-attack as we're away here. It's Defray. Good hit, but Begovic is equal to it. Augustinsson with this corner. So we've just had. Oh, I thought Klosterman was going to get there. So we've had an injury, unfortunately. Pione Sisto has gone off. Looks like a pulled hamstring. So I brought Oguzhan Ozyakup on, and I've moved Pulisic out to the right wing. So it's not too damaging in terms of quality on the pitch. This is a lovely move, and Traore pulls it across, and there is Pulisic. Boom. 2 or 3 minutes after putting him out on the right wing, and he's scored his first goal for the club. That was Oguzhan, helped it onto Traore, pulls it across, and there's Pulisic on the back stick. 1-0. So here's Sergio then looking for a quick reply. Corona hits one. Begovic, easy save. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame to lose Pione Sisto, but when we have got some quality in the squad now, I'm really hoping that we're going to deliver on our. There is definitely potential. We need to deliver on it this season. I'm really hoping that we do. We've got the likes of Eric Bailly and Gabriel Paulista, and of course Klosterman. and Oscar Duarte is still at the club. I think he's injured at the minute, and it's 1-1. That's annoying. It's Gregoire de Frel. Oh, it's a good finish, but it is annoying. But yeah, we have got a lot of quality in the squad now in all areas. We've got strength in depth. We've got a lot of good midfielders, a lot of good attacking players, and a good strong defence with a decent keeper as well in Begovic. So we should be delivering on the potential and getting that top 3 finish this season. Let's hope we can open up with a win here though in the Europa League. Here's Kondogbia. Of course, if we finish second, that would leave us vulnerable to getting a Champions League dropout. So we really would like to win the group. Here's Bruno Fernandes and Kondogbia. Great ball in, and Pulisic. Oh, I thought that was in. So Miguel Layún will take the corner. It's headed away, but it's back out with Layún now. In it goes, and Bai gets it away. We're just struggling to clear it, and we're 2-1 down, and it's Jesus Corona, and they have suddenly started coming at us. I think they must have had a little change somewhere here, because they've really come at us since we went 1-0 up. They've definitely changed their approach, but we're straight off again here. Here's Dembele. It's a poor shot. Why didn't you pass it? Pulisic within space. Augustinsson with the corner. In it goes, but Ruffier comes and claims it. Kicks it long. I need to get them in. I need to get them in at half time and address this. I think we're going to have to change the mentality, try and assert ourselves on the game, because this is not going well at the minute. Here's De Frel. Could get worse. Begovic holds it. Kondogbia with a header. Here's Pulisic. Go on, skin him. Get past him. He's decided to pass early instead to Kondogbia. Here's Ogajan. Kondogbia again. Dembele. It's nice passing. Here's Traore. Oh, he's gone for goal. It's a good save, but surely you could have squared that for Dembele. Let's see what happens with this throw-in. Then 4 minutes till the break. Kondogbia, nope, cleared away. Klosterman with a thumping header forward though, but it's coming straight back at us. Klosterman again intercepts. Great player. Regardless of whether you play him at centre-back or right-back, he is just fantastic. Here's Bruno Fernandes. And Traore. Oh, what happened there? Pulisic offside. He was nowhere near the attack there. It was Dembele that went for the rebound. Stupid game. So it's a really entertaining game. There's been a lot happen, a lot of chances at both ends. Looks like we're going to get another one here. Here's Dembele. Can he fashion one out for himself? He does. So it's half time. It's 2-1. Now it's a very even game. So it's a bit of a tough team talk because we are losing, but we haven't played badly at all. I mean, we've had more shots. I think we've slightly edged the possession, but it's just been one of those games. It's been end to end. It's been really good. But what I've done is I've assertively told them to keep going. They can still win. Then I've gone to Moussa Dembele and Ludwig Augustinsson, and I've told them I'm not happy with their performance, and they're both looking fired up. Hopefully, because Dembele is he's the main man. Hopefully, it will get him firing in this second half, because we need to change something. I have changed the mentality to standard. Have changed a couple of the instructions in terms of the passing, just to try and get something to change in this second half, to try and get us dominating the game, because it's been very even, and Porto have been quality when they have gone forward. Here's Kondogbia and Pulisic, and Kondogbia's shot. Chochev, good ball. Da Costa's ball in. Dembele got to it, but he couldn't get over the header. It's gone over. So we've made a couple of changes. Chochev and Tovan are on for Traore and Kondogbia. We've gone attacking now as well, because it's kind of dying this second half. Nothing's really happened. A shot whizzes over from Porto. So we've not really created an awful lot. It's not really happening for us at the minute. Here's Sergio and Tejes. Zukui. Come on, they're passing it around here. This is going to be 3-1 if we're not careful. De Frel to Corona. The 2 goal scorers combining. But crowded him out well. Augustinsson's cleared it. course, Dembele loses out in the air because he doesn't win those aerial duels very often. And Augustinsson again with a thumping clearance, but it's just coming straight back at us. This is very similar to the Toulouse game now, where no matter what I do, it's just coming straight back at us, and we can't seem to change the game. We can't seem to influence the game. It's really frustrating again. Fernandez though, and Lyoun heads it away, but we'll come again. Here's Augustinsson, now Tovan. Go on lad, put the ball in. He does. Cleared away, but it's Fernandez again, and Ogajan, and Chochev deflected, I think. No, it went straight through. Last couple of minutes then, we've gone on to overload now. We've gone on to pump the ball into the box and just try and do something, shoot on sight, everything, just to try and get this equaliser, because this is not how we planned to start our Europa League campaign. Vitesse are beating Ludogorets in their game as well, so we'll be playing catch up. No, it's nothing too much to worry about. I mean, we're still confident of finishing second, which, to be fair, when the group was drawn, I thought we're really going for second. But if we can get a point here, it would be a great start, and that is something from Fernandez. I have no idea what he was doing there. 50 seconds and we're not going to get back into this, I wouldn't have thought. I would imagine this is just going to play out till the final whistle. Let's hope I'm wrong though. It's a great ball from Chochev, and Augustinsson. How did that not go in? Christian Pulisic denied by the keeper. That was a brilliant, brilliant save. I'm in shock at that. Absolute shock at that save. Oh, that was the last gasp equaliser chance, and we've lost the match. Moussa Dembele has had one of his customary awful games. Hasn't turned it. Look at those, right? No one there has turned. I mean, I'll be honest. When we go on to the next screen and we look at the stats, I honestly think those ratings are a little bit harsh, because we have played well. I mean, if we'd have got a draw out of that, they would all be in the sevens. So I do think those ratings are a little bit harsh. I'm just going to say, don't worry about the result, because all right, the second half we weren't as good, but look, we had 18 shots to their 15. I mean, for some reason we just gave up possession in that second half. I think it was about 15-20% swing in the possession. I think we were 53-47 at half time or something like that. So there's been a big old swing in the possession in the second half, and it was another one of those games where I tried to influence it and I tried to make some changes, and they've just not worked. No matter what I've done, that's 2 games in a row now where we've just not been able to influence the game from the bench, and that is really frustrating. Right, so I guess we look ahead now to our next game on camera. It's I'm not sure. I'm going to play quite a few off camera. I'm going to try and get through the seasons quite quickly at the minute. Unfortunately, Paris Saint-Germain is coming up very, very soon, but I'm not going to be doing that one. I'm probably going to look to go down maybe Vitesse away, because they won their first game, so it could be an interesting game, that one. So we might go down to Vitesse away, so we'll play half a dozen games or so off camera, and then we'll come back for that one. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to see more, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon for probably a trip to Holland to play Vitesse Arnhem, and let's see if we can get back on track.